AMC FTDs, naked short selling, the topic that everyone is talking about. But, well, what is really going on? YouTubers talking about FTDs, talking about the threshold list, talking about naked short selling. That's the number one topic. People get mad at me talking about AMC, but if you see all of these YouTubers just going on and on and on about AMC and how the squeeze was coming within days, within moments, within weeks, the massive squeeze, and the story keeps getting pushed back. Constantly pushed back. And well, there's only one answer, my friends, and that's manipulation. Manipulation. Talking about it right here in this video. Let's go. What's going on, guys? I would say, hey, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Good to see you again. Nice to see you. I don't really know if anyone actually watches these videos that actually likes me anymore, because the comments are basically just mostly death threats and I suck and I'm ugly and I'm terrible and I should die and I should quit my YouTube. It's basically just a bunch of very, very angry people commenting below. But I'm not gonna just walk away after a couple punches to the face. I'm not gonna walk away after that, my friends. Can somebody actually answer this for me? I've been doing research all morning trying to figure out why nobody else is talking about this. Why is it that every YouTuber is posting about the threshold list, talking about the possible squeeze to come and how the squeeze is coming? Like, you got this guy here, where is he at? Some guy was like, July 7th, hedgies have 7 to 13 days to cover. It's always like this guy, July 7th, keep an eye on it. It's always like these kind of fictitious dates and times and places on why the squeeze is going to happen, why AMC is going to $100, but instead, well, AMC is at $38. And I know everybody came to my channel yesterday and the day before to make fun of me and to ridicule me because the stock went from $30 up to $40. Basically did exactly, I'm not even going to say it did exactly what I said, but we talked about the bounce. It hit the 40 area, and guess what? It is now back below that yellow line. The price action at $38 today. Another sell-off. It's funny because everybody wanted to come and ridicule me when the stock went up 20%, but nobody comes and talks about how when the stock's down, almost 15% since it went up. So I don't know, guys. It's just very kind of interesting to see the patterns here from the AMC holders. And obviously, I don't want to generalize every ape investor at this point into the same kind of category, but it's very interesting to see like how emotional and how angry people are by just reading the comments alone. Like, the comments are so golden. People think that the comments are going to deter me from doing what I do, but the comments actually fuel me because it makes me want to kind of figure out, like, why are people so emotionally attached to this stock? What is it about this stock? And I understand, number one, people think that they're going to change the world. They're going to take down Wall Street. They're going to, change the corruption and all these things. But let's be honest, guys. Big money will always end up winning in the end. And you can say that I'm a shill. You can say that I'm paid, whatever you want. But if you look throughout history, every financial crisis, every issue that's ever happened with the financial world, big money always comes out ahead. It's a proven fact. You can't say it isn't. First off, I like this website here because if you go to this website here, it shows the fail to delivers, right? It shows the fail to delivers there. What's interesting is we can't really see July yet. They're not reporting July, so that should show us July there. These numbers up here are just showing the price action. You can see the price action. You have this massive price movement, the stock booming, right? And the FTDs here, showing the failure to delivers. We had pretty much June 14th, 15th, just it started to decline. On June 17th, we had another big spike in the FTDs. Now, you go all the way back here to October, and this has been happening for quite some time back in October. But the problem is, I can't really figure out, are these numbers a combination of multiple days where those aren't, or is it just per day? And then once those FTDs are delivered and once they have delivery, do they then just cancel out? So that's a question that needs to kind of be answered. Maybe I should do some more research. I haven't figured that out yet, but that's kind of why I'm trying to figure out now. But in general, we have pretty much up until June 30th, June 29th, showing those FTDs. But again, I'm wondering, it's each day, each of these days, is this, every single day a new number, or is this a combined number? When we see this spike, is this overall, this is how many shares are FTDs at that point, or is this an everyday, accounting for every day? we had all the YouTubers talking about the threshold list. So it talks about the threshold list on AMC. I kind of like this article here because it talks about how AMC was added to the New York Stock Exchange threshold list. Now, this is a aggregate of failed to deliver position for 5 consecutive settlement days at a registered clearing agency totaling 10,000 shares or more. Now, you can see this was added on the list there on the 25th of June. Now, in this article, this guy is obviously, I think he's pretty bullish on the stock. He's an ape, or whatever you want to call it. He's an ape on the stock. So he talks about, the FTDs on GME and talks about the FTDs and the threshold list here for AMC. Now, the thing is, he talks about on the bottom here, for instance, if the New York Stock Exchange later delist AMC, it would imply that invested short selling parties cleared up their FTD shares. This would then signal to meme stockholders that the mother of all short squeezes is dead on arrival, triggering a sell-off before the margin call. While this would require a coordinated level of collusion with billions at stake, it's anyone's guess where the red line is drawn. So even he, the ape, holder, is basically saying like, hey, if AMC comes off of that threshold list, that's not a good sign for the mother of all short squeezes. If we go over here to the New York Stock Exchange threshold list, and let's go back to the beginning of the month, July 1st. You can see here AMC is on the list there July 1st. Now, if you go and we look, we'll just say July 8th, AMC is on the list. If we go to July 15th, AMC is no longer on the list. This is July 15th. If you go, let's look, July 12th, AMC is not on the list. If we go to July 9th, AMC is not on the list. If we go to July 8th, AMC is on the list on July 8th. Remember, today is the 22nd of July, the yesterday. There is no AMC once again. So AMC is not on the list. And going back to the article from the actual ape himself, this guy writing this article, and like I said, I didn't write this article. This is written by a bullish AMC holder, analyst, whatever you want to call him. He's bullish on the stock. He thinks there's a possibility of a squeeze. But even he says that if the New York Stock Exchange later delist AMC from the threshold list, being this list right here, threshold securities. And like I said, what is a threshold list? This is talking about at least 10,000 shares being the FTD. So that's going to be more than 10,000 shares FTD, which we know that did happen. But the question is, why did it come off of the list at this point? So on the 21st, I'm trying to, I don't think it's been on the list for quite some time. So what was the last time it was on the list? It wasn't on the, what was it, the 8th or the 9th? Yeah, so the 8th. The 8th of July was the last time that AMC was on the list. So that's almost, 10 days ago, 12 days ago? I don't know, how many days is this? Yeah, 12 days ago, right? I think 14 days, 12 days ago. And the stock AMC is not on this list anymore. So it's very interesting to see why none of the YouTubers, all these YouTubers made videos about the FTDs, about the threshold list, right? AMC threshold list. You go there, there's all these YouTubers talking about it. But once it came off of the list, none of the YouTubers talked about it. You got Matt Kors talking about it. I'm sure Trey talked about it. You got all these guys, all these YouTubers that are riding the bull thesis here, the ape thesis. But no one talked about when it came off the list, which is interesting. Let me see. I want to go to YouTube and see if anyone actually covered the fact that AMC came off of the threshold list. Everyone's obviously going to come up with reasons to why it came off and why there was no squeeze at that point, obviously, But it is very interesting because if you go and you look, everyone's making videos about AMC. Obviously, I'm making the videos about it right now too. But, I've been doing this for a hot minute, my friends. I did not just jump on the YouTube intergalactic trading world, out of nowhere. It just didn't pop up out of nowhere. I've been doing this since 2017 now. But a lot of, these guys just did not really cover the fact that it came off of the list. At least none of the big name guys. You got Matt Kors here, which is always so funny because I see a lot of people, who are defending Matt Kors, who are defending Trey. But guys, at the end of the day, these people that are making these videos about AMC, obviously, you know, when they're making these videos, they're making money, right? They're making money off of you guys buying. I mean, look at this guy. I just can't sometimes. They are making money. They are selling subscriptions. They are, look, I mean, and then you look, they've got merch. They've got all this stuff. They've got affiliate deals. They've got affiliate deals with literally got all this stuff posted up. That obviously is to say that's not me. You know, I also have that as well, but I've never claimed that I'm part of some insane movement trying to change the world. I've been very kind of clear that at the end of the day, this, you know, I'm trying to make money. You guys are trying to make money. This is all a business for us. And it's funny too, because like Matt Kors even puts his Venmo on there. So for a guy who's getting rich off of AMC, you know, buying the dip and all that, for this guy who's making all this money, he's got all this, you know, he's got his Venmo, he's got all this stuff. You know, he's pushing Ortex, trying to sell people Ortex now. He's got all this stuff trying to make money off of the ape army. So it's really very, very interesting when people, you know, attack me for wanting to make money here on YouTube. And they say how, you know, trades and how all these guys trying to capitalize off the momentum and trying to capitalize off making money. Again, you've got trades with a Patreon. He's got merch. He's got the Venmo. He's got everything on here, you know, trying to push these things. He's got his Webull, you know, affiliate deal. He's got all these affiliate deals on here. And he's just like, I would say, like me, out there trying to make money. You know, all these guys. It's really so interesting to see how everyone is defending these YouTubers, saying how they're a part of the movement, trying to, you know, to revolutionize the world here. And they're out for the little man, the little investors. But really, when you go and you look at their YouTubes, at the end of the day, these guys are capitalizing off the movement, you know, financially, just as much as, I guess, me trying to make these videos. So it's really interesting when people attack me for making videos. It's really interesting. And people also, like, I've seen this as well. People basically say, like, oh, look how many followers Trey has. Look how many likes, dislikes he has. And that's what's very kind of interesting. When you have all these people, you know, basically hating the idea that I might be on to something. You know, I might have some type of idea what I'm talking about. When you have all these people attacking me, it's kind of like, wait, maybe I'm on to something here. You know, maybe I'm on to something. The same way that I'm not going to obviously compare myself to Michael Burry at this point. But the thing is, when Michael Burry called out the financial crisis, one of the biggest financial crises ever, and went short, everyone laughed at him. Everyone said he was an idiot. Everyone attacked him. Again, I'm not trying to equate myself to Michael Burry at this point. But in general, guys, it's very kind of interesting to see, you know, when somebody has a different outlook on something and they're attacked, not in a, you know, in a strategic way, but they're attacked like in a very emotional way. Everyone's attacking me very emotionally. When you look at the comments are not like, you know, if none of the comments actually have any type of substance. And I guess, you know, people also say that, you know, my videos have no substance. But it's interesting because if my videos were totally worthless and had nothing to say and nobody actually cared, like people comment below, if that was the truth, then why are there so many dislikes? Why are there so many comments? And why are they getting the views they're getting? So that is, you know, the question at this point. AMC at 38.24 right now, and on the hourly chart, trying to bounce off of that EMA down there as well. So we'll see what happens here. It's so funny because today I've already seen like everybody commenting about how, you know, there's a power outages and how brokers aren't letting people buy and sell, and that's why the price is going down. So it's every time the price of AMC goes down, everybody wants to come up with reasons to why it's going down, other than the fact that somebody's selling. And it's interesting too because at the end of the day, this is not just like hedge funds trading back and forth. Like there are actual retail traders buying and selling to each other. It's not just, oh my God, all the hedge funds are just manipulating the stock and that's why the price is going down. Understand the idea that apes are going to buy and hold forever kind of thing, but somebody's selling. Somebody is selling. Obviously, I don't know who it is, but somebody is selling. And it's very interesting to see. So that's the big question here. Why is it that AMC came off of the threshold list, but no one really talked about that? The last time that AMC was on the threshold list was July 08 or July 8th. July 8th. So interesting stuff. Not a lot of answers, and that's where we are right now. This is, you know, again, another video that's going to get a lot of hate, a lot of attack. I'm going to get attacked because of all of it. But hey, these are real questions that I'm asking here and real kind of concerns for this movement and wondering, you know, really, why is nobody covering the fact that it's off of the threshold list, and the fact that maybe, you know, there's just not as much insane manipulation and conspiracy theory out there. It's kind of like I feel like now the whole AMC movement is becoming like the flat earthers. They're all like flat earthers. Nobody wants to say, you know, that possibly this isn't going to work out. Like the squeeze possibly just is not going to work out. So if you guys haven't already, let me know down in the comments below. I'll talk to you guys later on.